the last thing that I wanted to, or two last things here real quick. I want to make sure that you understand what the term extraneous solution means, or extraneous X. Okay, extraneous just means that mathematically it works, however, in the restrictions of the problem itself, it's inconsistent. So even though it might work mathematically, it doesn't work in the actual problem because of some inconsistency. And it's usually representing when a distance or a measurement of some sort is negative and it can't be. So if a height or a length is negative, it would be considered an extraneous solution. Okay, so if you were finding, let's say you had this information, the dimensions of a rectangle, one side is 2 units less than the other side and the total area is 15. And so if you were setting up this problem, you would say that area is equal to base times height, or length times width. Plugging in what you have, 15 is equal to the base of x times the height of x minus 2. And so in solving this, you expand it out, you get x squared minus 2x. Right, and then to solve this whole thing, you set the equation equal to 0. So we're going to subtract a 15x from both, subtract a 15 from both sides to get all our terms together in one side. And then what we can do is factor this. So the leading coefficient is 1, so we can just find our binomial factors. What two factors of negative 15 have a sum of negative 2? The answer is negative 5 and positive 3. So when you look at these two numbers, you have two possible values for x, right? If we set each of these factors equal to 0, which you don't have to physically do, you should be able to do this part mentally, and then solve, it's basically saying what value of x would give you a 0 in this factor. The answer is 5. And what value of x would give you a 0 for this factor? Again, right here, the answer is negative 3. Okay, when you plug those back in, can you have a length of negative 3 and a height of negative 5? No. So this is considered an extraneous solution. Negative 3, it fits mathematically, but not within the context of the problem itself. So the only possible value you can have would be 5, which means not find the area, but find the dimensions. Okay, so the dimensions are going to be 5 by 3. Okay. So again, that's what the word extraneous means. It just means it doesn't fit into within the context of the problem, even though it fits mathematically.